When it comes to motivation of employees, the best way how to do it, stop demotivating them. If you are a company owner or manager who would like to deeper understand what to do so that your employees are not getting demotivated, stick around. In this video, we will touch few important principles what you shouldn't do by trying to make employees more engaged. First, do not scare your employees by threatening them. When something doesn't go your way, don't say, "If you will not finish your work on time, you're fired." This can be hugely damaging for the performance of employees. The reason why not to do that is quite simple. It instantly triggers out our oldest part of the brain, which is the reptilian brain. It acts out of the instinct and is primarily a stimulus response machine with survival as its focus. This is the case when our fight, flight and freeze survival strategies come into play because the brain perceived the threat. When this part of the brain is activated, it instantly hijacks, takes over the neocortex, and this part of the brain temporarily shuts down to allow the reptilian part of the brain to instinctively respond to threat. The neocortex is part of the brain that is responsible for thinking, creativity, decision-making, innovation. Therefore, management methods that rely on fear to enforce compliance keep people in old safety and survival patterns and reduce innovation. So when we make the employees be scared to feel fear, we get totally counterproductive team members. Please don't scare your employees. By this you will not get any good of it. I assume that with the next recommendation many managers will totally disagree. But it's okay. I'm just sharing my experience, and to take it or not is up to everyone individually. So, secondly, don't overly micromanage. Do not create a feeling of threat of freedom, which leads to reactance and is a second demotivator that can devastate workplace motivation. How I already mentioned that this may sound like a total crap, but avoid total control. When it's necessary to control, you just ensure that you do not control every step. Don't lean over employees, monitoring every move like a babysitter, especially when it comes to the management. Instead of controlling every step, control milestone results. This will give employees the choice of freedom and the feeling that they command the situation. Yes, it's probably gonna take up some time and even may create certain chaos, but when things will get more clear, employees will start step by step to learn to take responsibility. It might seem that controlling is a basic principle of how to be aware that work is done properly and on time. But in fact, this, in the majority of cases, works entirely opposite and demotivates employees as they feel not trusted, and not to mention their freedom of choice is under threat. Why is that so important? Reactance is unpleasant emotional arousal that emerges when people experience a threat to their free behaviors. When attempts are made to persuade people by using a forceful message, This triggers people to present arguments against the persuasive attempt. This cognitive reflective process is leading to negative attitudes toward the message and finally results in a lower intention to follow the aim of the message. Micromanaging can lead to a breakdown of trust between employees and the dependency on others rather than the confidence to perform tasks on their own. Remember, the people are willing to do something with higher engagement when they have their own freedom of choice. Autonomy is a crucial factor to produce motivated and engaged employees. Third, do not apply equal motivational techniques to everyone in the team. We all are individuals with our values, interests, and potential. The assumption, if I make cool motivation program, especially based on carrot and stick, it should motivate all my employees. Not everyone enjoys the same attractive things suppose the others may like. So, tailored rewards and incentives genuinely are fantastic staff motivators. Not only do they inspire employees to go that extra mile, but they also show that their employers value their contributions. When it comes to monetary incentives, there is another false perception. Many managers might assume if I'll give them extra bonuses, then everyone will be happy and highly motivated. Well, it's not very true. Money may be attractive, but it has no sustained impact on employees' commitment. And trying to motivate only by carrot and stick in some cases can be even counterproductive. But please don't get that in the wrong way. If you will not pay employees an adequate income, then you will also demotivate them. So why the carrot and stick philosophy can be counterproductive? Yes, it may work in some cases like straightforward or any routine tasks or objectives, but no way to use them on creativity. Motivation by reward or motivation by punishment will only kill creativity because it depletes a lot of energy on focus to extrinsic motivator generating fear of failure or waiting for rewards. Therefore, creative people are more intrinsically motivated. There are 3 basic principles about intrinsic motivation, which, by the way, are scientifically proved and leads to better performance and employee satisfaction. But about these principles in the next video release. Fourth, don't treat everyone equally. Notwithstanding that this sounds weird, treating everyone equally is one of the reasons the team members get demotivated. It goes without saying that all employees should be treated fairly, but that doesn't mean treat them all equally. This tactic works with school children. The workplace should operate differently. So you can say, I love you all, but not all of you I like. Treating everyone equally tells your top performer that no matter how well they perform, they will be treated the same as the slacker who does nothing more than punch the clock. Needless to say that this injustice really demotivates top performers. By finding the right balance between accommodating individual preferences and maintaining workplace harmony, your employees will not only feel recognized and valued, but also they'll have space and support they need to engage more closely and conscientiously with their work. If you need help to get your employees back on track, feel free to reach out. Please leave comments below if you have any questions, and thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.